your hands off that painting. Come on.
Mr. Gunn?
That's right.
I hope you don't mind my coming here. It's important that I talk to you.
Well, won't you come in?
Thank you. I'm in a great deal of difficulty, Mr. Gunn.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you. An artist by the name of Russ has been murdered.
Yes, I know. I read about it.
A painting was taken from his studio. I must have that painting, Mr. Gunn. I don't care what it costs.
Well, it must be a valuable painting.
It is to me.
Why?
The portrait was taken to blackmail me. I'm a married woman, Mr. Gunn, and Luther and I were...
Has anyone tried to contact you for money?
No, not yet.
Have you told this to the police?
Oh, I can't do that.
Why not?
There would be publicity. My husband is a public figure. It would destroy him. Oh, no, he mustn't know about this, Mr. Gunn.
Well, how could anyone use the painting to blackmail you?
Well, it's a portrait of me, and I posed for it.
Do you have any idea who stole it? Well, you don't give me very much to go on.
I must have that painting, Mr. Gunn.
All right, I'll see what I can do, Mrs.
No names, please. That's why I came to you.
Looks like I'd better remember your face.
How is your memory for faces?
Well, in this case, I don't think I'll have too much trouble.
To cuddle and coo, just us, just we. I've missed an awful lot. My trouble is you. Oh, gee, what are your charms for? What are my arms for? Use your imagination, just you, just me. I'll tie a lover's knot round wonderful you, round wonderful you, round wonderful you.
Hi.
Hi.
Very interesting.
What?
What you said.
That's a matter of opinion.
strong.
What?
What is it?
My nose.
No. I mean, what do they call the study of faces?
Huh?
Study of faces.
Physiognomy?
Yeah.
Yeah, physiognomy.
Well, anyway, I'm going to take it up.
Will you let me know how you make out?
You'll be involved.
I will.
Well, yours is the only face I'm going to study.
Well, we'll talk about it later. I've got to find a painting.
What kind of painting?
Of a lady.
Pretty lady?
Well, she's got an interesting face.
You see here now, let's just keep this physiognomy between you and me.
Yeah, but don't worry about it.
Well, for your information, I'm a bundle of nerves.
Really? Well, maybe you should take something for it.
What would you suggest?
I might try this.
It didn't relax me.
Hmm? Well, maybe you better see somebody. I'll call you later. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sabrina.
I'm Peter Gunn.
Were you a friend of Luther's, too?
Well, let's just say I was interested in his work.
Are you a dilettante, a dabbler, or a dealer?
Dealer, maybe. Are you comfortable?
Excuse me. I was attempting meditation to achieve the proper spiritual intensity for my work.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe you could help me.
I'd like to try.
I'm looking for a Luther Russ original.
Will Wilbur is the man to see. He was Luther's most enthusiastic admirer. After me, that is. He bought all of Luther's paintings. Would you like his address?
No, thanks. I think I know where to locate the gentleman.
Mr. Gunn, do you believe in abstract expressionism?
Well, I've never tried it.
Oh, you're missing a great deal. It's a trend. It's the most significant movement of the avant-garde.
It is?
Mr. Gunn, have you ever tried to paint a soul?
No, not recently.
That's what we abstract expressionists try to capture, to project. Working here in Luther's studio, I could still grasp the intrinsic qualities of the man, his cosmic vibrations in the room, even after death. If you're attuned, you could feel them.
Can you?
Come on over here. I'll help you get attuned. Here, stand over there.
Where? Here?
Not like that. Like this.
Well, I don't think so.
What's the matter?
My change will fall out.
You're not getting the vibration, Mr. Gunn.
Maybe some other time, huh?
Go, baby. Go.
Wilbur?
Hey, Pete. Ain't that crazy?
I'd say so. How'd it happen?
And like the music was getting pretty frantic, and when the flute took off, so did she. It was a classic example of Pavlov's theory of conditioned reflex. You see, Daddy, Pavlov had a dog, and his dog flipped when it dug a bell. Capri makes it to a flute. Kismet. Hey, Petey, you remember Capri?
Capri?
Hey, man, you fall by social-like, or you just being inquisitive?
Like I'm looking for a painting.
Daddy, I have got it.
You have?
Daddy, you're gonna lose your mind for about 24 swinging hours. Then the whole psychological implication will penetrate your subconscious and you will conform.
What do you call it?
That's it. It. There's a guarantee that goes with it, too, baby. 1 whole week from the date of purchase, and you got yourself a whole new group of swinging friends.
Wilbur, at the risk of offending you,
Offend me, Daddy. I thrive on adversity.
I'm looking for a painting by Luther Russ.
The Prez. Which one, Daddy?
It's of a very attractive woman.
I remember it well.
How do you remember it?
Daddy, he only painted one chick.
What happened to the painting?
I don't know. It wasn't with the others. I offered to buy it once, but Luther had no eyes to sell.
Must have been a pretty good painting, huh?
It was in demand.
By whom?
Baby, a couple of cats wanted to lay $500 on me if I could come up with it.
Yeah, well, who were the cats?
A Mr. Shaw and a Mr. Maddox.
Willie Shaw, Tony Maddox?
You know them.
I try and keep it to myself.
I'm with you. Play it cool, Daddy, because they don't exactly look like they're angels.
Looks are not necessarily deceiving. Thanks, Wilbur. See you around.
Yeah, why not? Speak softly, but carry a big swinging stick.
Hello, Maddox.
What do you want, Gunn?
Understand you and Shaw are dealing in art.
You understand wrong.
If you should happen to come across a painting, an original by Luther Russ, I've got a client who's willing to pay top price for it.
What is it, Gunn?
He's looking for a painting by Luther Russ.
We got no paintings.
I heard you tried to make a deal for the painting.
Bad information.
Well, the painting's missing and the artist was murdered. Do you want me to help the police put it together?
You got a proposition?
Maybe.
You know, someone else came here with a deal. I ain't saying we got the picture, but this party was talking in the neighborhood of 5 G's.
How does 10 sound?
We're open for business.
All right. But I'll have to get the money.
Get it in an hour, the painting goes to the party of the first part.
Who's that?
Don't worry about it.
I like to know what I'm buying. Who's the woman in the picture?
What's the difference?
The woman's name or it's no deal?
Elsa Keys.
All right. I'll be back.
Gunn. I wouldn't bring back any company.
That wouldn't give us a chance to talk, would it? $2,100, I don't think that would even buy the frame.
That's all I could get on such short notice.
Well, these gentlemen are not interested in credit, Mrs. Keyes.
How did you learn my name?
The men with the painting.
Oh,
Why have you kept your name from me?
I'm Elsa Linden Keyes.
Wife of the state senator, Everett Keyes? Oh, so that's how it goes. There's a political scandal neatly wrapped up with that painting. It's your husband they're after. It's got too much style for Maddox and Shaw. Somebody else engineered this little scheme.
Yes, but who?
Maybe the party of the first part.
I beg your pardon?
That's just a thought. Does your husband have any enemies?
No.
Well, maybe I can find out.
What are you going to do?
See if I can open up a charge account. How's it going, Babby?
Surgeon's got to keep his tools in shape.
Who have you been cutting up lately?
Some of the boys.
How's business?
Not bad.
Look, would you happen to know a couple of guys named Maddox and Shaw?
The word's around that they've gone into the art business.
Well, you wouldn't know of anyone that's trying to buy a painting from them, would you?
Maybe.
I could make it worth your while.
You know, they should do something about the parole system in this state.
Should they?
Frankie Barber is back in operation.
He's after the painting?
That's the rumble.
Maybe I should have a talk with him.
You must be awful lonesome.
It seems we're competitors for the same painting.
He's willing to pay quite a price.
He might not be if I threaten to expose this blackmail plot.
You could make Frankie nervous.
Thanks, Babby.
Think tall.
You're late.
It's a lot of money on short notice.
You got it? We arranged a little surprise for you. Wouldn't want you to miss it.
Hello, Frankie.
What's he doing here?
Take it easy. We're all here for a legitimate business deal.
Well, I didn't think he was interested in anything legitimate.
Listen.
Sit down. Sit down!
Now, we got a beautiful woman up for sale. She goes to the highest bidder.
Now, look, that painting is mine. I already paid for it.
Oh, that was just a deposit, Frankie, a finder's fee. The little lady seems to be worth a lot more than you offered.
You guys are trying to hold me up?
No, we're just trying to be fair, Frankie. Gunn here came to us with an offer, and we figure it's only right to give you both a chance. Democratic, ain't it?
Yeah. Why does he want it?
The lady's a client. If the painting gets out, it might not look too good for her. Why do you want it, Frankie?
What's it to you?
Well, I was just trying to figure out the connection.
What connection?
Connection between a crooked building contractor named Frankie Barber and the wife of a state senator.
State senator, huh? You're reaching for the big ones, aren't you, Frankie?
Now, look. You got $2,500 of mine. Now, do I get that painting or not?
I told you it goes to the highest bidder. Now, there's your dough back. Let's hear your bid. Sit down.
Sit down.
No bids?
$10,000.
I got $10,000. What do you say, Frankie?
11,000.
What? Only $11,000 for a neat blackmail scheme? A chance to wrap a state senator around your finger?
What are you talking about? I'm a friend of the senator.
Sure you are. You just meant to make him a present of his wife's painting, didn't you? You wouldn't think of mentioning her association with the painter, would you, Frankie? 15,000.
16,000.
Your bid, Gunn.
Sorry. I was just trying to figure out what Frankie wants from the senator in exchange for the painting. Maybe a big fat contract for that new highway project. Or is it the hospital program, huh? 20,000.
I've had enough.
Why, you could make $2, $3, $4 million off a deal like this. You're not going to quit now, Frankie.
You bring in Gunn to jump the price, and you expect me to fall for it. Well, it won't work. I'll take the painting, Maddox.
Take him away, Lane. There are a couple of more in the shipping office.
Right.